Filthy.
One 165 traffic. 165. Blacker River with King Adam Edwards 7530 red Honda.
Okay, King Adam Edwards 7530 on a red Honda. SL36, SL36, you keyed up, SL36. SL36, SL36, you keyed up, checking your safety.
Morning, MCC. Where are we off to today? You know how dirty my windshield is. I'm gonna stop and get some gas and clean it. Just curious on all your adventures down here in Ohio. Are you overnighting it? Or are you making the haul back and forth every day? That's a bit of a drive. Driving back and forth. Cool. The Prism is really sucking. I don't know why I can't see that chat. At least it's not locking up this time.
It's cool. Now, I was a licensed foster parent, and I had foster kids, and where they've come from is horrendous. You can't, for such a young kid to be in that type of environment, I understand, and they pull the kid out, and the kid lives in a better life. So, I've seen that, a part of that. I was a receiver of the kid. The kid had a better life when he was with us, you know? So I
gave him a kid.
I see DCF as they pulled this kid that was in trouble, and I can't talk much about it.
And gave it to Tom?
Yeah, I can't.
Yo!
I promise you.
Why would anyone give Tom a kid?
a good thing happened. I saw it. At least one good thing happened. I was proud of it.
The fuck? Only a small percentage of that though, Tom.
That's-
Yeah.
I agree.
90%, yeah.
And we could do a whole show.
Oh, God,
on
yeah.
this.
Yeah.
It's interesting to see that DCF took children out of their homes and placing them in DCF workers who are foster parents as well. And so there's
And they get paid. They get paid for that. They get paid for that. They
That's
get
what
paid
I'm
for that.
saying, but
They
they're
make a lot of
only-
money.
yeah.
They make a lot of money that way. I'm telling you, I know
Yeah,
firsthand.
there's a lot of
Right. Right, stop.
It's weird. I'm not seeing. I saw Sup Doc, and I had to pull up my other phone just to see the other chat.
Also, the reason why they tried twice in the span of 2022 to 2023 to take my kids. And the reason
Wait, hold
why
on, man.
was-
I thought, according to these people, if you get your kids taken away, you're a bad mom, man. Isn't that what they said about Kate? Does this make this hippo a bad mom, man? I thought with some damage, you're a bad person, man.
So it was because I represented myself. So
Yo, she's a
lawyers
soft
are
set, too?
saying Lawyers are never gonna defend you the way
What?
you defend yourself. You don't have to be a genius or have a law degree to defend yourself in court.
I did not see that side, Brian, or sci-fi.
But anyway, so back to the ordinance. The process for
Mike,
passing
time
the
out.
ordinance
Mike,
was
what's
like
up? Did Mike, wait, hold on. But Mike, you saying something, Mike?
No, I didn't mean to get on track. Just yet, recognize that it's a tool to just it's just
I gotta watch these windows. I'll let you guys listen to Bao.
But
Better than the
that's
cops.
the only part I know of DCF. I don't have any other. I don't have
we
any
definitely
other
should do
interaction.
like a whole show on this.
So yeah.
It's irresponsible parenting, man. Who the fuck decided to give Tom kids, man? Of course it'll be DCF. Who else would it
Power
be?
they have.
That's right. Yes.
Oh, it gets better, Mike. All right, so now let's bring us current.
Okay, so took less than 30 days to pass the ordinance. There was a whole bunch of corruption and nonsense with that. We were in the media like every single day. Like the Boston Herald routinely had us on the front cover. Okay, and everybody knew about it. Like you can't talk about Michelle Wu's time as a mayor without talking about our protests, right? So this is a huge deal. And one of their tactics, when I say they, I'm always talking about the government, the establishment, the elites, you know, them. The 1%, right? So,
Do you think Sydney's actually involved at all in helping on her own anyway? Or you think her hands involved?
oh, yeah, it's all of them. They're all in on it. Even the Republicans that are in office.
I just want to clarify that. But
Yeah, so, one of their tactics is to make us, when I say us, I don't mean me or the people that I protested with. I mean anybody who is effective in getting their message to the people. Anybody who's effective in embarrassing these public officials, especially on the level that we were doing it. We were in national and international news like all the time during this period.
You can't sit around and watch
People
streams
in the
all
rest
day
of the
anymore?
country were so
That's not a bad
outraged
thing, man.
about
That's not necessarily a bad thing. Good for you, man.
what was going on with Michelle Wu. And then you walk through the streets of Boston and most people have no idea that it's even happening because the local media is not covering it, but the national media is. It was ridiculous. So one of their tactics is to make us think that we are insignificant and that we are powerless, right? And like I'm just a single mom on welfare from Boston who, you know,
She's on welfare?
like, who am I? How could I have any effect on this?
She's a single hippo on
multi-millionaire,
welfare?
You know, living in the next neighborhood over that is a successful politician, and you know, we're made to think and believe that we have no power and that we are insignificant. And their biggest tactic is just to ignore us, so that we get tired and we give up. And when they're trying so hard to silence you, when they are not responding to you and ignoring you, that's like your first indication that you're on the right path.
Oh shit, my
Because
stream
they're
might
trying to
crash.
act like you don't exist.
I
They're
just got a
trying to act
driver's
like you're
alert.
not bothering them. You're not embarrassed.
Usually when these
And it's a
driver's
huge
alerts come in,
deal
it scratches
how
my
embarrassed
OBS.
Michelle Wu was. And so she passed this ordinance. And the thing with the ordinance is that it has nothing to do with noise. That's a huge misconception that people have, is they're like, well, I wouldn't want somebody yelling out in front of my house at 7 a.m. either. But if you look at the ordinance, it says absolutely nothing about noise. According to the ordinance, if I were to even go stand in front of Michelle Wu's house before 9 a.m. or after 9 p.m., I don't even have to hold a sign. If I just go stand out there silently and I look like I'm engaging in protest, I could be issued a fine. Yeah, no, that's the thing too. So the ordinance is a civil infraction. It's not a criminal offense. So you're not supposed to be arrested for this. There's a fine structure. So if the first offense, you're supposed to get a fine of $50. It's like a parking ticket. Second offense, you get a fine of $150. For the third and subsequent offenses, you get a fine of $300.
Tom hacked your setup? What do you
Nobody
mean?
has ever been fined. Not
You
a
mean the
single
stream? He's a StreamYard streamer.
So, the ordinance passed on March 30th.
all these goddamn boomers that discover StreamYards are streaming.
In fact, on March 31st, I think the first day that we were there to protest after.
The next day.
Like, do you think Tom would figure it out if there was no go live button? Like, you have to go get software and set it up. I'm not saying that's much to do. It's just another button, right?
Stay?
But do you think he'll know where to go get a stream key and do all that shit? He's a creepy pedo, man.
What is it?
2024?
No, 22.
22.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
first, this ordinance got passed on the 30th, or got entered on the 30th and passed the 31st?
Yep, 2000.
It got proposed on February 28th. They had a public hearing on March 14th. They had a public working session on March 25th. And then they rushed to take the vote on it, the city council, on March 30th and passed it on March 30th. And then she signed it on the 31st and it went into effect on April 1st.
So,
Like the joke that it is.
And when did you get arrested?
I was arrested in front of her house on June 29th.
2022.
2022, yeah, for the case that I have right now. I was also arrested 2 other times too.
So, as the ordinance is written, just standing across the street from her house before 9 o'clock in the morning is a violation of this ordinance.
Yeah.
Just across the street, or even on the same side of the street, for Christ's sakes, right?
Yeah.
Just being there. Right? So it's a ticketable restraining order.
Well,
Yeah,
especially
basically.
if it's her. I mean, I could probably walk down there at 7, no window who I am, and just walk by. Nothing's gonna happen. But if she shows up,
That's targeted. That's a specific target.
Right.
Wow.
And so now, like I said,
These people aren't
we were
boomers?
small group of people, always. We never
I don't know
tried. We never
what
really
means
shared
targeted.
having a big crowd. Their misconception
It
is
might be
that
Gen
you
X,
don't
who
need
knows?
a big crowd to be effective.
Right.
Obviously it helps, but to be effective and to embarrass them, you need to get it on video and post it on the internet. That's pretty much all you're gonna do.
Mr. Spot.
So
Yeah, that's a crack.
there was
All the 3D
any
printers making lightly used
violent
toy
aspect
toys.
of anything that we did. We have
Tell your daughter happy
Now,
birthday.
have you met all these people? I met
From indoctrination.
He gave me that blue line sticker and tried to tell me a story about it. I met Tom. He tried to get me
Yeah,
put in
that
jail.
spot right here,
After
that's
figuring
that's
out
a
that I was
repair.
turned her off 'cause he feels like it. This lady I've never met, and the other scallywag I've never met. I don't recall. Am I-
It's a shitty repair, in fact, obviously.
ever participated in.
Looks like a spot.
When we started protesting, Michelle Wu was when we started actually live streaming the protests. And that's kind of where they're scratching their heads with us, is that everything that we do is on camera. So even though they lie in their police reports, we have the camera.
Who is this
back
scallywag?
up.
Her name
So
is
2
Catherine
of my-
Vitale, if she's going by her real name, and she's putting her dirt out there for all of us to go and fucking be nosy, I guess. I don't know why she's telling us. Maybe she thinks we're good people. I mean, She's like, no, they're horrible. They took my kid away. And he was like, I don't know. My only experience is that they're great. This is really good if you think about it.
Boston City Hall video, and I'm pretty sure that's why it got dismissed so quick.
Why is Tom sounding so surprised, man? Isn't he the one that's saying the cops framed Karen Reed, man? Like, why is he so shocked? Like, is this going on the cops framed Karen Reed only, and that's the only bad thing going on? Like, is that why he's surprised, man?
Oh. I blew a whistle. I had a whistle on the lanyard around my neck, and I blew a whistle at City Hall, and the cop snatched the whistle out of my mouth, and then dragged me by my lanyard. And I have it on me. Yeah, and then they say that I assaulted him. Yeah, so that case was dismissed. My case was in a private education was dismissed, but now still 2 years later, I have trial tomorrow. Yeah, that's what charges. So, the first arrest that happened in October was my friend Shannon, my girlfriend. She was arrested on April 25th. So, as soon as the ordinance passed, they came in telling us that we needed to be 5 minutes leave or we were going to be arrested. And we're like, what are you talking about? This is not harassment. It's not a ticket. We want a ticket. We want to challenge the constitutionality of this ordinance. Give us a ticket. And they're like, no. We are going to arrest you for Chapter 272, Section 59, Massachusetts General Law, willful violation of the city ordinance. So this is basically like when somebody's able to turn like on the public, like street public. That's what that statute is for. People with like private military or something. Right. But that's what she got arrested for on April 25th, 2022. She got charged with, they like criminally charged her with the ordinance, which is confusing still. The ordinance, well, willful violation of the ordinance is a criminal statute. Yes, constitutional
Before
law.
it is a
But the
readable
ordinance
thing.
is not, you can't charge criminally for an ordinance like this. And what they did, they arrested Shannon for something. She had 2 charges. She had a charge for violating the city ordinance. She shouldn't have been a charge. And then essentially that's a criminal charge. And then she had a charge for willful violation of the city ordinance. And so, I don't know if you guys remember Judicial Watch. I went on Judicial Watch and story on all this. And they did some public records requests. And public records requests for the most part.
Does Karen Reed have an RO against
But
Tom?
they did
From what I've heard, the whole family has an RO against Tom. He can't allow, or he's not allowed to go around any members of the family. From what I heard on the internet chats. I don't know if it's true or not, and I'm blocked on his channel, so I can't really ask him.
interesting emails. There's conversations back and forth between the mayor's office and the police department and the boards. And literally, like, we can show the document.
And if I pull up on him in person and ask him, he'll just run away like a little bitch and say fuck all and go tell the cops I did some shit that I didn't do. And if he does stick around to say fuck all to me, Rita would tell him to hey, just walk away, Tom. Just walk away. Just walk away, Tom. I'll have to tell Rita to encourage Rita to reel it back in.
It's firing. And they did to be able to arrest us. And we have lots of police officers emailing their training department asking, like, you know, how can we get away with arresting these officers? Like, what statute can we use? And how it's standard that we get away with this, right? And yeah, and so it's like, up until 2022, I've never committed a crime, I've never been arrested. And then 2022, all of a sudden, they're like, she looked like embarrassed and shocked, like, why is this person handcuffed? Why is she? And the Commonwealth said, like, she has to have their position. And they're like, we have no position. It's a civil ordinance. We don't know. Like, they have nothing.
I can't believe that shit either,
right
man.
then and there, the day that she got arrested, wanted to resolve the case and throw it out.
That's crazy.
And she had said, no, I want to talk over here. I'm not going to this out. I want to know why I'm standing here and what's the charges. I'm like, no, I want another day, please, right? Anybody else would have been like, yeah, please, like, get me out of here, right? And even I was sitting there like, what is she doing? Like, why does she want this to go on, right? But it was very smart what she did, because by doing that, it went a couple more days, a couple more months, and it ended up having a judge say, you know, on the record, that it was a wrongful arrest. It was an unlawful arrest, and it needs to be.
Ooh, they got the highway stopped right.
He has video.
Touches Karen Reed in every way. Whole Karen Reed is touches every aspect of it. In aid, in the dispatcher, the Kit 9, and it's all together, all of it. And I hope people can see it. That she's in the middle of it, in front of us. She's already ahead of us. Where we're at. At the beginning, she's at the end.
Wait, what? What's this pedo saying, man? I want to see his Camp Karen manifest. The older you have to dig back for it? That's presuming that I even want to watch it, right? Cut presumptions. always goes to touching.
Yeah. Don't buy it.
Like a bobblehead. A yup woman. Just court tomorrow?
Right, so this morning when I started, I told you it's gonna be a little confusing. So Trisha's gonna be there tomorrow, so I brought Trisha. I want people to know
What's happening
Trisha,
tomorrow?
right? And Catherine's on, so I want people to know who they are. Because tomorrow I can't stream, so Trisha is gonna stream. She's there.
Trisha's
Or-
gonna stream?
Crap, comment.
Trisha's gonna stream? What's her channel?
How does Catherine
Post
feel?
Trisha's channel. I wanna watch her stream. Shit. We need some new demise.
Probably, maybe this.
What's her
was-
channel, man?
Tony Finn was also with us for listening in front of Shelter's house.
Small world, huh?
I'm
We've
not
done a
exactly
lot of
sure
good
why.
Say Tony Finn, I know. Say Tony.
Yes.
Oh, I'm just gonna say
We've done a lot of good work.
I don't see it.
Itches up my ass behind me here.
That's the reason. So we have to take a look at his sources. He's not looking at himself because he's getting it from the sources. That's his.
Probably is. No, and I don't doubt that he's not, right? I mean,
He's not
anybody-
independently thinking, and this is what our first is to independently think.
Because
Stay
he's
on the
blind
bandwagon.
in supporting the police.
Correct. Yes.
Talk louder.
That's exactly.
Is my mic too loud? I can turn it down.
And again, we're
Just let me
not
know on the audio if you need me to turn it up.
Anyway.
Good morning, there's CC. Welcome. Good
Doctors,
morning, everyone. Welcome to CC.
police,
Watching Tom CP on YouTube.
correct,
It's on with Mike,
teachers,
Trisha,
resource officers that are in our
Catherine.
meeting
Trisha's gonna be streaming tomorrow.
Correct, yes.
What's tomorrow? Does anyone know?
I hope this is all coming together for you guys. Tomorrow, Catherine's going to defend herself.
Wait, what?
Again, she's going to probably defend
Wait, what?
herself.
She's going soft in court tomorrow? What? What?
Now, problem comes to me.
Piggy up ahead. Piggy up ahead.
The judges are in on it. She filed the judges going into the same system that's against her.
Yeah.
So he's sitting there screaming one thing, but he doesn't recognize that in the Karen Reed case. So if the judge is in on it, if he knows that already, then what's his statement again? What's with all this? I thought there was good cops. How can there be good cops if the judge is in on it, Tom? This guy's clearly a pedo, man. Like seriously, man. I have enough reasons to believe
That's
that
why I say-
he shouldn't be around any kids or have a camp called Camp Karen, man.
Like, the Karen Reed case is not unique. You know, the Turtle Pool case is not unique. It's just that, you know, it finally got in front of enough people, basically.
Attention was brought to it.
Yeah,
It's definitely not unique.
and I mean, just even if
To
you
Tom,
want
it's
to-
historic. This is historic. We're making history.
Almost like there's so many similarities.
It's a red pill for you, Tom.
in Karen Reed. And what happened to Turtle Boy, and what's happening to Turtle Boy, and what happened to the Canton Nine, it's happening all the time. And
This lady knows.
And, you know, like with my case, like I was telling Trisha and Tom yesterday, it's like war, right? Like it's not a murder case, right? So people have like lost interest. It's been 2 years. I've been to court for this 18 times. Tomorrow's gonna be my 19th time in court. And I've been through 2 lawyers, and now I'm going to represent myself tomorrow. And Shannon.
That should be a real shit show.
And like I think even one lawyer might have been at some point like he did some first day like or something, and that's why he disappeared from it all. But
Of course they get threatened, man.
people don't see.
The wars at the court, man. It's not even that they're threatened. It's just they're told like, hey, man, if you do this shit, you better get on top of your client. You know? I could be wrong, man. I have minimal experience with lawyers, but from the little experience that I have gained, the little knowledge, the first-hand knowledge I have gained, it's led me to believe in what I'm saying, and I think this lady is hitting to all of it. Like she's been to court 18 times and been through 2 lawyers, man. She knows what's going on. Like they've done quite a bit to her. She's been to court just many times.
Don't show it. And people will get mad.
And the flip side of that is she's the exact demographics that they go after. When I say they, it's a big day, but she's the demographic of single mom on welfare. Like how's she gonna defend herself? She can barely defend herself leveraging social media, right? And it seems like she's still in a fight for her fucking kids. It seems like I don't know what the exact particulars are of the matter, but it seems like they got their teeth pretty dug into her.
Controversial. Body want to fight with them. And it's like, I don't want to fight with people, but when I put my name on a list for them, you know, and that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm putting my name on a list. And actually,
Val, how many times did you go to court for your retaliation case? I think they tried to arraign me like 5 times, maybe 4 times. I don't recall by now. But yeah, they've tried to coerce me. They tried to coerce me a few times. Yeah. One time, in the middle of me speaking to the crossdresser, a dude gets up and says, "I'm the judge now. Let's postpone this matter." And I looked around. I was like, "Objection! Who is this motherfucker, man?" And the crossdresser goes, no, it's cool, man, he can talk. I was like, "Objection, man, can anyone just get up and talk?" And he was like, "Yep." And I looked around, I was like, "Man, can y'all, man?" Like, I was trying to get James and some of the guys in the crowd. Like, if you watch James's fucking angle of the video, you'll see him get up at one point trying to talk, and the bailiff tells him to sit down. Fucking court games.
that gets me there too. Judicial watch.
Who gave us court?
On how we were being targeted when we were protesting. And they did a public records request, and in that public records request were a bunch of emails between the police, the mayor's office, and the courthouse, and the district attorney's office, but also an email from the mayor's office to the Boston police with 15 names on it.
That's right.
I'm number 2. And Shannon's on there too. And there's other people. There's
Karen has filed number 2 and appeals incoming.
4 times now. There's Joey DePina, who you guys know. He's been in a trial, and he's been written about by Turtle Boy for having Rachel Rollins and Miranda and all that. And Joey DePina was also.
You didn't say hear ye. I still wish Freeman would have got up and said, "Hear ye," and said some fucking soft shit stuff, man. That would have been great if we would have caught that on record.
Protesting for himself. At the same time, we were protesting for other reasons. So we did end up, like, you know, doing a little bit of work with Joe DePina at some points.
Let the record reflect the judges walked out on Val. Yeah, that was the last time they arraigned me. They actually tried to arraign me upstairs, and when it was my turn, they're like, "Oh, your case has been moved to the dungeon downstairs," and we all had to go downstairs for that judge to walk out on me and run away.
And he got put on the list just with us. Nothing's left with people. You know.
Now, have you ever had dark brown sugar and chocolate syrup in your coffee? I drink my coffee black because I like to feel alive, man. I like to taste
Hells yeah.
the burnt in the beans, the weasel in the poo. Is that a good analogy? That's probably a bad analogy.
Whoever is effective in what they're doing, Joe DePina is very effective. He has a great following of people who tune into him to see what's going on with the news in Boston. And when you're effective, they will go to absolutely any extreme to silence. And so, you know, they arrested Shannon. Her arrest was wrongful arrest. And then we went back June 29th, and we were all wearing dresses.
Tomorrow's some Kent 9 hearing. No, tomorrow is this lady's hearing, or something related to that matter. I could be wrong, but that's what we're talking about, Jack the Ripper.
We were all wearing dresses. There were 4 of us. This is another important part of the story. There were 4 of us, 4 mothers, that went. We were there for maybe like 10 minutes before all the cops showed up.
4 mothers.
We didn't leave. We didn't leave. They arrested us. There were 3 people there with videos, videoing us. That they, you know, they are allowed their freedom of press, but we're not allowed our freedom of speech. Those people didn't get arrested, but we did. So 4 of us got arrested, and then
That hip walk was
while we were in,
the greatest thing I've ever seen on YouTube. I like to do that walk when I declare full-blown shenanigans. Listen, man, word. Y'all remember that, man?
Are moderating the other two, Danielle and Rick. Like, and the only logical reason for that is that
It was in
me and
Dallas.
Shannon are on the enemies list, and Edward and Maria knows. So,
Good morning, everybody. Time to wake up.
and also too, at that point, like we started protesting in trouble because of the vaccine mandates and the mask mandates, but once the ordinance got passed and the media was lying about us and all of that, it became so much more than that. You know, at first we were saying stop lying about us, stop calling us racist and all these things that we're not, and then we were saying, you know, with the ordinance,
Everything, blah, blah, blah.
Dennis Wu got charged up.
I just-
Plus, you don't mess with anyone named Wu, man. Everyone knows Asian people are straight tyrants, man. Genghis Khan, Yao Ming.
Check, man. The trooper. You should know about my father. You shouldn't even know my name.
yeah, I had one time, I went to go protest to some elected official, like Sean Dooley or Rebecca Rausch or somebody, Jack Lewis.
That's the last thing
at
you
an
do.
event in 2022.
That's like the worst kind of status, man, an Asian status. Bro, if I would have been a status, man, I guarantee you I would have been one of the most ruthless persons out there, man. Like, straight up, man. I could already see myself just being a fucking ruthless tyrant, you know?
In Ashland,
Good thing I never went full-blown status.
which is a town.
I think I would have my ways.
It's a municipality that I've never been to. And I went in somebody else's car, so it's not like they ran my place. This was after my car got revoked. So
I'm not kidding. I think I would have been a really, really bad thing.
And there was nothing. They had prints out of their noise ordinance. And the cop sergeant whatever walked directly
God.
at me and said, "This is done." And he had a big offense.
Correct. That's right. Right on the spot. And they had no idea really what he was doing. And when they were questioning him, he had to tell them. And that's all wrong.
Yeah. So,
When you're
yeah.
citizens more than your officials. Well, she should have been, you know, the one time.
Live on the main channel. We'll see what's good to watch. There's a bunch of pred catchers from yesterday. This guy's creeping on me
Well, I
here.
mean, I ran for West City Council election.
The fuck?
There is that. I have kind of projected myself, but that's only because nobody else did.
Anyway, a bunch of pred catches from yesterday. I'd like to try and play a couple of them. One of them back up again until 5 p.m.
This is not towards you, Kim. You have to unfortunately get your job. You hold it, and I have mine.
See you guys later.